Welcome back, thanks for tuning in. This video, what I'd like to do is continue on from blues scale basics, which is what I did in a previous video. So we'll call this blues scale basics number 2, or the sequel. 3 more licks, and if we get time, a chord progression and explain the basics of a 12-bar blues. Sit tight, we'll go in close and see you on the other side. The first lick we're going to look at is this one. So what I'm doing there is I'm playing a double stop. A double stop is where you play 2 notes at the same time. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're holding down on the 5th fret the B and the E string here, and we're going to hit that twice. Then we're going to do exactly the same, hold down 2 strings, but that's the G and the B string on the 7th fret. So we've got, then we're going to continue the double stop theme and hold down the 5th fret again on the G and the B strings this time. So we'll have 1 hit there. So what we've got so far is, so after we've played that double stop there on the G and the B string, we're going to hammer on to the 6th fret of the G string. Now we can pick it, so we can go pick hand, or we can hammer on, which means we play the note here and then hammer on to there. Then simply finish where we started on the 5th fret, B and E strings. Give it a go. Here's the next lick. So what I'm doing there, starting on the 8th fret of the B string, essentially running down the scale, the blues scale. Yeah, so 8th fret of the B string, 5th fret of the B string, 8th fret of the G string, which is my flat 5, my blues note, 7th fret of the G, 5th fret of the G. So far. Okay. Then the 7th fret of the G string. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that note ringing and slide up to the 9th fret. Like that. And then finish off on the 10th fret of the B string. That note there is my root note, the A, because we're in. Give it a go. The next lick looks like this. No. So what I'm doing there, another double stop, 5th fret of the B and the E strings. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're going to play this little double stop. Now here's a note that isn't in our blues scale, and I won't go to the reasons why we can use it, but we can. Okay, so I'll probably cover that a little bit more in another lesson. So this note here we can play, gives us a slightly off-center sound, but it's very rock and roll. And then, so we're going to play the 8th fret of the E string and the 7th fret of the B string, like that. But what we're also going to do is bend it ever so slightly. It doesn't have to be a full bend or, you know, to reach any particular pitch. It just has to be a little bit, just a little bit country. Give that a go. Let's talk about the rhythms that we can use under these licks that we've been looking at. Now, I will say that the blues predominantly is a 12-bar blues, okay? But it comes in many forms, many formats, different rhythms, timings and such like. So for the purpose of this video, we're going to keep to a straight, what we call 4/4 rhythm. And it's in 12 bars. Now, a bar of music is a measure and has a set number of beats in it. And the number we're going to use is 4 beats in the bar. As I said, there's many ways of doing this, but this is going to be a nice, easy way in to try and utilise some of the information. It's going to be more rock and roll than blues, if you like, but essentially it's the same chords. I'll play the 12 bar and then I'll show you the chords. Okay, so here we go. I'll count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first chord we're going to play is our A7. This A7 chord there. So we're barring across the 5th fret. We're putting our finger on the 7th fret of the A string and the 6th fret of the G string. These are all barred, so these are the notes that are playing when there aren't fingers on it. Okay, we're going to play 4 bars on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's 4 bars. The next chord we're going to play is a D7. We're going to bar across the 5th fret. Then we're going to put our 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the D string and our little finger on the 7th fret of the B string. That gives us a D7. I'm trying to keep it in this sort of same area. Okay, so that would then be 2 more bars. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm not using a metronome here. I'm just kind of keeping it free form for the minute, but we'll talk about playing to a metronome in another lesson. So then we go back to our original chord for another 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next chord is going to bar across the 7th fret, and it's going to be the same shape that we used, which is the D7, and it's going to move up to the 7th fret. So it's the same finger positioning, but that's now an E7. So we get bar across the 7th fret, 3rd finger on the 9th fret of the D string, and the little finger on the 9th fret of the B string. And we play 1 bar on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go back to our D7 and play 1 bar on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we finish off with 1 bar on the A7. And then what we call the turnaround with 1 bar on the E7. Then And we can either continue on by starting back on the A7, or we can finish it. Now what I'm doing, I am palm muting to keep it under control. So what palm muting is, I'm literally putting my palm, or the side of my hand, just on the bridge, so that my hand here just touches the strings. And what it does, it just mutes the strings ever so slightly, like that. Can you see that? Just there, over the bridge. So when I play this, it just keeps it under control for this video. Okay, so here's how some of those chords will sound with those licks. If we play 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Third lick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the section down below, and I'll see you soon. Bye.